Shalom Israel, this is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Here at Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
So you're wrong about Islam.
Okay.
Prophet Muhammad is the one who abolished slavery.
Okay.
So do me a favor,
Okay.
don't be preaching something wrong about Islam.
Okay. Now give me Joel 3. Okay. Now watch this. Joel 3 verse 20. Now how can you abolish something that you started? Listen, the trans-Sahara. Okay. Turn the mic towards this way. Because listen. The Bible says. Turn the Bible this way. Turn the Bible this way. So now watch this. Give me Joel 3 verse 22. Now let's read about the history in the Bible. What she just said, we're going to read about in the Bible. We're going to read about the sub-Saharan slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade. Joel 3 verse 2. Start at verse 1.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
So what we hear, we're talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We're only talking to you. God is only dealing with you. So we're not really here for other races. Go ahead.
I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people.
They have what? They have cast lots for God's people. Meaning what? They bid it on us. The Arabs did this. The slavery started with them. It's called the Sub-Sahara slave trade, where the Arabs enslaved us. But guess what? We don't learn that in history. Now watch this. Read on.
And they shall cast lots for my people.
They shall what?
Cast lots for my people.
So that's what they did to the black men, black women in America. They sold us. They bid it on us. The Arabs did it. The white men did it. And that's a fact. You understand? We're just reading history. But when you read the truth, people get mad. Sisters get mad. And if it was the white man standing up here, well, no black woman say nothing. They won't say nothing. Why? Because we love the white man.
Her made this beat.
Type of dude you didn't want to cross. Used to be a boss, now I'm a king. Used to run the streets, now I'm a soldier for Christ. Now I'm in the street trying to give my people life. Used to be the type of dude, the only one item. Never want a wife, used to live trifling. I done switched it up, now I live righteous. Used to be the type of dude you didn't want to cross. Used to be a boss, now I'm a king. Used to run the streets, now I'm a soldier for Christ. Now I'm in the streets trying to give my people life. Used to be the type of dude, the only one item. Never want a wife, used to live trifling. I done switched it up, now I live righteous.
The Israelites was in Egypt. They was in slavery, right? What color are the Egyptians? But they're black. Okay, now watch this. Jeremiah 14 verse 2 really quick. So now, when we hear our people, they come in are pan-Africanists. They don't understand that just because you black don't make you the same race. You understand? When you deal with the Chinese, the Japanese, do they consider themselves the same people? But don't they look similar in color? You understand? The Israelites are completely different from the other nations. You understand? But in color, they're similar. You understand? And so all over nations, you find Jews, Israelites, they call themselves black, they're in Germany. They're scattered across the whole earth. Yes, Israelites are black. But you got Ethiopians, they're black. Give me Exodus 11 and 7 really quick. Watch this, sister. Exodus 11 and 7. Listen. One thing we gotta do, we gotta take the confusion away from our people. Pan-Africanism is confusion among our people. When you see Ethiopians, other African nations come over here, they don't come in our communities and deal with the same thing we do. They set up businesses and they do not deal with us. Why? Because they are the same people. You understand? Now watch this really quick. Exodus 11 and 7.
The book of Exodus chapter 11 verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel,
The children of Israel is a black race. Go ahead.
shall not a dog move his tongue
Shall not a dog move his tongue. Go ahead.
against man or beast,
Against man or beast. Watch this, sister.
that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So the Lord, although they similar in color, the Lord put a difference between them. You understand? One of the difference between them, that he gave them a culture, he gave them laws. And he have never done so with any other nation. So the first thing, we got to disconnect our people from that Pan-African, because you're not African. You understand? Now watch this. I'm going to answer the first question. The Europeans, they had the Bible. Now, how did they utilize the Bible? For their advantage. Watch this.
The book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters.
So it says, servants, obey in all things your masters. So the first thing to understand it, you got to understand the servant and you have to understand the master. Who are they? What race are they? That means a lot. You understand? And in slavery, we was taught that the master was the white man. We thought that the servant was us, right?
Colossians chapter 3 verse 22. Servants, obey in all things your
So
masters.
who is the servant? Who is the master? The master in this case would be the Israelites.
Right.
The servant would be an Israelite. Now watch this. Read on.
Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh.
It says according to the flesh.
Right.
Now what does that mean, sister? You don't know. Now watch this. According to the flesh, meaning what? According to the race. That's what it's
Right.
going into. Now watch this.
Bring
It
it up.
says servants obey in all things your master according to the flesh. Now in slavery, we heard servants obey your master. They cut it there. Now watch this. It says according to the flesh though. According to your race. Because guess what? The Bible, you're supposed to deal with your race and another race differently. Now watch this. Leviticus 25, verse 35.
Verse 35. And if thy brother
Now if your brother, meaning a Hebrew or a black man, watch this.
and if thy brother be waxen poor,
If your brother be waxing poor, now this is of your own flesh. You have the same flesh, y'all, the same race. Watch this.
and if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen into decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee. Take thou no usury of him.
So this is your brother. This is how you're supposed to deal with your brother according to the flesh. If you have the same flesh as him or the same race as him. You can't use that brother. Watch this, read on.
Take thou no usury of him or increase, but fear thy God,
Go ahead.
that thy brother may live with thee. Thou shalt not give him thy money upon usury, nor lend him thy victuals for increase.
Read faster.
For I am the Lord your God, which brought ye forth out of the land of Egypt, to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your God. And if thy brother that dwelt by thee be waxen poor, and be sold unto thee,
So if your brother be waxing poor, many of us have family members, guess what? They lose their job.
Right.
And guess what? They say, you know what? Let me come with you. Let me work for you. Go ahead.
thou shalt not compel him to serve as a bond servant.
You said that you're supposed to compel him to serve as a bond servant, meaning your own people, your own flesh. Read
Right.
on.
But as an hired servant,
As a what?
as an hired servant,
You have to pay him. You just can't enslave him. That's how you deal with your race. Now
That's
let's
right.
get to the point how you deal with the other flesh, the other races. Go ahead.
but as an hired servant, and as a
Jump. Verse 42.
verse 42. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondmen.
So now watch this. Verse 44.
Verse 44. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaid,
First they bondman and they bondmaid, meaning what? The slave, go ahead.
which thou shalt have,
But thou shalt have.
shall be of the heathen.
It said they're supposed to be of the other races. You see that? How you dealing with different fleshes differently? Jump back to Colossians really quick. Jump back. Watch this. Read that again.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh.
According to the flesh, meaning what? According to what the Bible says, how you supposed to deal with your people and the other races. Now, if that's your other brother, so meaning what? Guess what nationality they was? The same race. You understand? Now watch this. Wait up, sister, read on.
Not with eye service.
Not with what?
Not with eye service.
You know how some of your brothers and your sisters, you hire them and they give you attitudes? Because y'all the same race. You understand? Watch this, read on.
As man pleasers, but in singleness of heart.
Now, verse 4. Now watch this. They read that in slavery, right? And they didn't read no more. Servants obey in all things your master, and they stopped and closed the Bible. Now let's go to chapter 4, verse 1.
Bring it out. Masters, give unto your servants that which is just and equal.
Now, did they read that? They didn't read that. They used the Bible to what? To benefit themselves. They did not give us the correct teaching. You understand? They did not explain to us who we are. Because to understand this, you got to know who you are. How you fit in the world today. Because we are not treated the same as the other races. God is not dealing with the other races as he's dealing with us. That's why we don't understand. We think that God is for every race, but we at the bottom. That right there tells you he's not dealing with everybody the same. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. Now watch this. Now you have to know how God set up the world. The white men today, America today, they set up the world and we live by their rules, by their guidelines. We have to go by the guidelines of God, the creator of heaven and earth. Now how did he design the world? How did he design the people to live in the world in the way they wanted them to live? Watch this, Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So the Israelites, you are a holy people unto the Lord thy God. That's why he told us, we're going to deal with us differently. We're going to deal with each other differently. He said, you're holy to God. Watch this.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He said, he chosen you, read on.
To be a special people.
He said, you're special. And you're going to deal with each other in a special way. You're not going to deal with each other as you're going to deal with the other people. Now, do we deal with each other good or bad? Bad. You do, sister, but as a whole, everybody not like you. Everybody ain't got the spirit you got. And you know that. I'm pretty sure you've been dealing with sisters in the world. And I feel the same way. Now watch this. Read it again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So who is God talking to? The Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. He talking to us, the black man, the black woman. Watch this.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He chosen you. Watch this, sister.
To be a special people unto himself.
Now watch this, sister. Now this is gonna go against society. This is about to go against Christianity. This is about to go against all the religions of the earth. Watch this.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
He said the Israelites, black men, black women in America, he said you above all races upon the face of the earth. Now are we learning that in Christianity? No. Are we learning that in Baptist and Catholicism? No. Are we learning that in Islam? No. Have you ever heard this in the church? No, because they don't actually teach you the correct Bible. What you hear in church is a song and a dance, and they pass around a collective plate and give me your money. But listen, but black Muslim, but guess what, sister? Give me Jeremiah. 2. What? No, that's not what I want. 2 and 11. Now watch this. Watch this. Now you might say, we don't go to Islam, but listen, that's another slave religion. In Islam, what people started that religion? Arabs. Arabs had us in what? Slavery. Islam and Christianity is the same thing, a slave religion. And that religion benefit them. They got their own country, they got their own money, they living good. But the black men in America who follow Islam, they at the bottom, serving another false religion. You understand? Joel chapter 2 verse 11.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 11. Hath a nation changed their God?
How the nations changed their gods. The Arabs today. Have they changed their gods? How black men in America, black women changed their gods? We follow Buddhism. What we got to do following a big old fat Indian man? It makes no sense. Read it again.
Hath a nation changed their God?
The Arabs, the Ace Indians, white men, how they changed their God? They don't change their God. They faithful to their God. Now watch this. Read on. I got you. Stay right there. I got you. Listen, what we want to do, don't interrupt. We're going to answer all questions, all right? Be patient. Go ahead, read it again from the top.
Hath the nation changed their God?
So God is asking a rhetorical question to us because he wants us to understand something. Have the nation changed their gods? No, they're loyal. They will die for their God. They will die and stand for what they believe in. Right. Go ahead.
Which are yet no God.
He say Islam is no God. What's the other name of the God? Buddhism, he said, which is yet no God. They God don't even exist. Right. Read on. Right, African spirituality. We gonna go into it right after this. Read it again.
Has the nation changed their God?
How the East Indians changed their God? How the Arabs changed their God? How the white men changed their God? Read on.
Which are yet no God.
But they God don't even exist. They God does not exist. And we know they don't exist because what God would tell you to enslave a whole race of people, murder and kill and rape them? Read on.
But my people,
the Israelites, the black men, black women in America, Jamaica, Africa, West Africa, read on,
have changed their God, their glory.
You have changed your glory, your God, your nationality, which you are the Israelite. You changed that to be what? Islam, Arabs, Christians, Buddhism. You understand? Go ahead.
For that which doth not profit.
The religions that we serve today, Islam, Buddhism, Christianity, they don't profit us. That's why we still in the same condition. That's why we marching. That's why we begging. That's why we vote or die. Because the religion that we serve, it does not profit us. It profits them. They come in our communities, the Arabs, and they set up shop in the black and Hispanic neighborhood. That's what the American dream is. The American dream has nothing to do with black men and black women in America. The American dream is all the other nations come in your community and they take and they rob from you. That is the American dream. You understand? So now you ask a question about spirituality. What is spirituality? Is spirituality putting a whole race of people in slavery? Is spirituality tying a bomb on your chest and blowing people up? Let's see what it is. Romans 7 verse 14. Now, we're dealing with spirituality. We're going to get right to your question. We're going to deal with her question. I'm asking her question, sister. I'm asking her question. And I'm coming to you, sister. All right. Now watch this.
Romans chapter 7 verse 4. For we know that the law is spiritual.
So now what is spirituality? The laws of God. Meaning what? Thou shalt not commit adultery. Yes, sister. And practice of belief. Now it has to do with all the practice that they do. It's called witchcraft. Now what is the Bible? Listen. Give me James chapter 1 verse 19. Listen, sister. Remember, it says, have the nation changed their God, which are yet no gods. There's only one God who created the heaven and the earth.
Christianity was introduced to Africa. I'm talking about those beliefs of those.
Okay, now watch this. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13, the making of many books. Because with the religions, it come many books. That's how we follow it. Now, sister, you asked the question, we got to hear it out. Now watch this. Now what's your question, sister?
Can I use the mic?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Okay. So you're wrong about Islam. Prophet Muhammad is the one who abolished slavery.
Okay.
So do me a favor, don't be preaching something wrong about Islam.
Okay. Now give me Joel 3. Okay. Now watch this. Joel 3 verse 20. Now how can you abolish something that you started? Listen, the trans-Sahara. Okay. Turn the mic towards this way. Because listen. The Bible says. Turn the Bible this way. So now watch this. Give me Joel 3 verse 22. Now let's read about the history in the Bible. What she just said, we're going to read about in the Bible. We're going to read about the sub-Saharan slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade. Joel 3 verse 2. Start at verse 1.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
So what we hear, we're talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We're only talking to you. God is only dealing with you. So we're not really here for other races. Go ahead.
I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people.
They have what? They have cast lots for God's people. Meaning what? They bid it on us. The Arabs did this. The slavery started with them. It's called the Sub-Sahara slave trade, where the Arabs enslaved us. But guess what? We don't learn that in history. Now watch this. Read on.
And they shall cast lots for my people.
They shall what?
Cast lots for my people.
So that's what they did to the black men, black women in America. They sold us. They bid it on us. The Arabs did it. The white men did it. And that's a fact. You understand? We're just reading history. But when you read the truth, people get mad. Sisters get mad. And if it was the white man standing up here, well, no black woman say nothing. They won't say nothing. Why? Because we love the white man. Think about that. You ever see black women, black men going against the white man when they got that white Jesus and pictures passing them out? You ever see black women arguing and scorning them to death? No, because we hate them. We hate our people. Amos chapter 5 verse 10. Amos chapter 5 verse. Hey, brothers and sisters, do the opposite of what you just seen. Come up here and support your black men. You ever see young black Hispanic men stand up and reading the Bible? That's a miracle. Usually we out in them streets committing adultery on y'all, robbing y'all, you know, leaving a menace to the neighborhood. But you see righteous black men and nobody want to support? Guess what? If you don't want to support, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Because the black man is the leader in the community. Our job is to fix the community. So when you see black men gonna live right, support them. Listen to them.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.